For me, dropping the ball means that I've released these crazy, unrealistic expectations about having to do it all. It means that I figured out what matters most to me, and I figured out how to meaningfully engage other people in my life. The first step anyone should take to drop the ball, especially if they feel like most of their balls are already rolling all over the floor, is to communicate to someone who cares about them the circumstance. So literally, if you were on your bathroom floor crying because you're stressed out, to literally text someone, I am on my bathroom floor and so are all of my balls. I'm feeling very overwhelmed right now and I'm not quite sure what to do. One, what matters most to you? Separate and apart from what society thinks should matter most to you. What do you want people to say about you at the end of your life, at the end of your journey? It's probably not, she got a lot of things done on her to-do list. And what is your highest and best use to achieve what matters most? What do you do very well with very little effort? What would be callous or irresponsible to delegate to another person to try to determine whether or not you should keep a ball or you should drop it? It is probably humanly impossible for you to keep all of the balls that you have beautifully in the air to begin with. It usually leads to burnout. There are exercises that you can do and questions that you can ask yourself to try to get at, should I keep this ball? Should I not? They include things like, do I do this very well with very little effort? Does this task bring me joy? Is this something that only I can do, or can I delegate it to someone else? Does this ladder up to what matters most to me? I use my calendar as a to-do list to hold myself accountable. I just found that I didn't have the discipline to factor in the 24 hours and the 7-day week with the to-do list. I would just always keep adding things and it wouldn't all ever get done. And I would just beat myself up and feel bad about that. So now when something comes over the fence, I go to my calendar and I try to schedule it. And if there's no room for it in the schedule, that's a sign that it might be a ball that I need to drop. The most important thing that I do to keep myself on track is surround myself with things that are going to nourish me and to help me be sustainable. I use affirmations. My mom used affirmations when I was growing up, and so I write myself things like 12:30 is the new 1 a.m. to encourage myself to go to bed, or Tiffany, you are your present, to encourage me to just stop and remain present instead of feeling the anxiety. It's the risk and embracing the discomfort of the risk of dropping the ball and getting through the fear of being terrified of what's going to happen that actually leads to the breakthrough.